become unshakable amidst chaos. Yes, if you looked at our country right now, we are in chaos. We go through Maandamano Mondays and Thursdays has also been declared to be Maandamano. So within a week, we will be having 3 working days and 4 weekends. But this is not just about a country, this is a reflection of its own citizens, because a country is a reflection of its citizens. Failure of a country, success of it thereof, is a reflection of its citizens. Citizens who work hard is reflected upon the success of a country. So how do you remain consistent? How do you make decisions? How do you pursue that dream even amidst uncertainties? Because think about it, uncertainties are everywhere. Because there's a looming depression even there. Yes, most of us know the dollar is not enough. There is an inadequate dollar, and once dollar is not there, there are uncertainties. If you think about it, marriages and even relationships are also become difficult as well, because in a recent research, out of 5 months after weddings, 70% of relationships, 70% of marriages are already in their way out to separate. So how do you stand still? How do you pursue that dream even amid these uncertainties? Because think about it, life is full of uncertainties. You don't even know how things are. Pursue that dream even if you're not sure of the outcome. Say that not to speak from point of perfection, but if you think about it, when you give, when you receive, you should give, and when you learn, you should teach. So here are 3 simple truths about uncertainties and about pursuing what is really meaningful to us. 1, pain is part of the process. If you think about it, most of us, immediately we feel any pinch of pain, the first point we run to is trying to numb it as quickly as possible. We try to make ourselves feel good as quickly as possible. But if you think about it, if you want anything, most of the time you must go through pain, at least in the initial stages of pursuing it. I mean, there are twin forces that drives our lives. That is pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure. In anything you do, most of the time, be it education, be it marriage, be it anything, be it a dream, be it maybe you want to become a governor, you want to join politics, it is about pain and pleasure. So you want to always make your dream so attractive so that the pain at the beginning of it, at least, will become insignificant. So you want to always know that pain is part of the process. Pain is part of the process. There is just nothing that we do without going through pain. Most of our things, most of our dreams, we try so much. If we feel any point of pain, any pinch of pain, the first point is cut it off and avoid it. And with this behavior, there's just nothing you are going to achieve. So try much as you can to be aware of pain and to just savor it. Here is an example. A girl whose parents have saved the whole of their lives just so she could join a med school. Now she's there. She is in med school. But she has just realized that she doesn't want to spend her life, the whole of her life, as a doctor. What does she do? She becomes so stuck that she doesn't even know what to do. In fact, she goes to search engines, Google, maybe Facebook, trying to look for information about how to drop out of college. Or you are just done with school. I mean, you've even graduated. Immediately you are done with graduation, you are just there loafing around in your surfaces, just eating, not knowing what to do. I know you want to go, you want to break from your parents' house and go and start your own life, but you are uncertain of the future. What do you do? What do you do? Filling a paper form to drop out of med school is a clear decision, but but breaking your parents. Telling your parents that you want to get out of their house and start your own life is a clear decision. Uncertainty, not knowing that you will even hit 1 million a day, is not. So what do? You want to embrace these uncertainties because you know what? Life is full. Life is all about not knowing and doing it anyway. So once you choose any value, once you choose any dream, know there is pain that is associated in it. So you want to make yourself, you want to familiarize yourself with it so that you will savor the pain and welcome it with open arms. Step 2, present results. One of the things that make us so much caught in the moment is present results. I think your life may be going so well, but just something happens, one thing, and you start to maybe see your life as if things are just haywire. Nothing is going your way. I mean, think about it. There is this dream. There is one time you dreamt of getting that job. Now you have it. But maybe your boss is not just responding the way you expected to. Now you start to think that life is not going on well. As most of us would call it, existential crisis. Things doesn't make meaning to you anymore. Maybe back then, maybe 10 years ago, you dreamt of studying that course, of graduating with a degree in your course, maybe in medicine. But now here you are, you've even secured a job with the government as a doctor. But still, you struggle so much and think that things are not moving your way. So what do? You want to start looking at your life wholesomely, because if you are a student of history, at least for those who studied history in high school, I was a bad student, no. Yeah, I love history, but just writing it in an exam paper is a problem. Yes. So if you are a student of history, you will realize that history maybe doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes itself. History rhymes itself. So if you've studied maybe the bull market, the stock exchange of the USA, you will realize that the bull and the bear market occurs after some period of time. But most of the time, the bull or the bear has never lasted for more than 2 years. That is exactly what happens in our lives. There is a pattern. Once you study this, you will realize there is a pattern for everything. And once you master the pattern, you will just have an edge in your life. So here is a pattern for what happens for any dream you will want. 1, fleeting happiness. Yes, you want to do that course. You want to maybe get that wed. You want to get married. You want to get that job. Getting that job comes with certain kind of happiness. I mean, you will be everywhere. You will have this kind of energy. You will be celebrating everywhere with your friends, with your parents. But after maybe 2 months, the happiness goes away. And challenges start setting in. That is the second stage. That is the disappointment. You start asking yourself, is this really what is therein? What all this course is all about? You start wondering if this course is worth all the sacrifices you made. So the second step is disappointment. And the third one is existential crisis. That is a step after the disappointment. You start wondering, everything just loses its meaning. And you start wondering why even you should wake up early and pursue your dreams. The last step is learning to enjoy the process. Yes. So the first step is fleeting happiness. Second, disappointment. Third, existential crisis. And fourth, learning to enjoy the process. So this is what happens. This is the pattern of any dream. So once you've mastered this pattern, I think you can just obliterate the first 3 and always learn to enjoy the process of everything you do. Be it education, be it a job, be it disagreements, be it a family. You want to enjoy those moments. You wanted a mansion so much. But after getting one, you start being nostalgic about the experiences you had with your siblings growing up. You start longing for those moments when you just sit around. At least for those of us who just sit around a small table and even eat from the same dish. So at times, you start longing for such moments. So you want to master these steps, the first three, and obliterate them so that you can always learn to enjoy the process of everything good. The fourth step and the final one, not really the fourth step, but the third truth about chaos is learning to ask relevant questions. I think questions really show us focus. Questions determine what our life is all about. Questions give us learning to ask very important questions, relevant questions will really shape your life and will really take your life in a different path. Because think about it. Instead of asking why me, you want to ask, what is this here to teach me? Instead of maybe asking or saying, I have done everything. Ask, what else could I do? What else could this mean? I mean, asking those simple questions will really put you on another level. Could be that experience, could be that difficulty just mean nothing. Could be it means you are oversensitive and you are overreacting. But if you are just there, everything is not working, everybody is not just supporting me, you will just be there wallowing in self-pity. You will pity yourself, and at the end of it all, you will suffer. You will try sharing your problems, but maybe it can work, maybe not. But you want to learn. The catch is you want to learn to ask relevant questions. Asking relevant questions is more important, even more than the answer itself. Yes, because you cannot answer what you don't know. You must ask questions first, then you will learn to answer. Yes. Thank you so very much for this episode. I invite you so openly, so graciously to shoot us your comment, to share your thoughts on this video. You know what? Listen. We will even, I would love to hear even your plans even about the Ramadan, your plans even about the Easter holiday, or even that difficult moment you dealt with, or that uncertainty that stopped you from achieving that dream you so much wanted. And while at it, why don't you give me a follow? I am on Facebook at Felix Ochieng, Facebook Felix Ochieng, Twitter Felix Ochieng, TikTok Felix Prof Wajuja, Instagram Felix Ochieng, and YouTube Felix Ochibo. Thank you so very much and have a nice day.